Shadow, you the man.
I never listened to Summrs in my life. Like, ever.
Never listens to Summer in his life? That's kind of crazy, bro. That's messed up to say.
Alright, so recently Kai Cenat kind of dissed Summrs and it immediately blew up in his face. The whole situation is super random, but the backlash was pretty interesting. So anyways, let's get into it. So I'm going to start by playing the full clip.
Kai, you fuck with Summrs?
Huh?
You fuck with Summrs?
Summrs, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's my client.
Oh,
His
word?
manager.
Oh, shit, word? Okay.
Oh, so he met Summer's manager. Okay, that's tough. So, yeah, why would you say you don't listen to Summer in front of Summer's manager? Like,
Project soon.
New project?
Yeah.
How you like managing it?
How do I like managing him?
Yeah, like how do you like the managing game?
Love it, bro.
Love it?
And Reno's the best, bro.
Where you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, but I live out here right now.
Okay, how you liking it?
I love it, bro. New York City.
New York City.
World.
In the world, gang.
Yeah, no.
In the world.
Yeah, thanks for showing love to,
Oh, yeah.
to Big Reno.
For sure, bro. I never listened to Summrs in my life. Like, ever.
yeah, that's messed up to say, bro. Like, why would you say that? Like, you feel me? I just don't see the point in that.
What's that?
So basically, Kai Cenat and Summrs' manager happened to be at like a Met Gala party, or the Met Gala, I don't know. And his manager's like, yo, you mess with Summrs, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, Kai immediately puts on like his over-enthusiastic personality and is like, oh yeah, of course, love him. Starts asking the manager questions about himself, like strikes.
Yeah, and two, that's the thing. It just makes you look like you're coming off like, you know, kind of fake type shit. That's the only thing. Like, you know, I don't think he should have said that. But it's all good. You know, like, we've all said things on stream that, you know, we probably regret later, right?
Of a whole little conversation. It's small talk, but you know, he's being friendly. And then afterwards is like, I've never listened to a Summer song in my life. Now, he probably didn't think anything of this at all, and his chat didn't either. It was just like a small moment from that like Met Gala stream, but he got clipped on Twitter, and the backlash was way, way, way larger than I thought.
Bro, literally, y'all better stop sleeping on these Twitter pages and all these clip pages. Really, gang? That's why I started a clip page, because it's like, bro, that's really where all the power lies, bro. These goddamn clip pages, like, literally, like, we just seen, had it not been for them clippers, it wouldn't have gotten no backlash. Like, come on, bro. These clippers gotta chill, but I can't even lie, because on one of them,
Summrs is a really cult fan base, especially on Twitter. Like, a lot of those Twitter underground accounts were like borderline Summrs fan pages when they first started. So when this part of the stream got clipped and circulated all over Twitter, I got an insane amount of backlash, and it snowballed into something much larger. So anyways, let's get into it. Underground culture vulture Kai Cenat shows proof of him needing a music stylist when talking to Summrs' manager. I never listened to Summrs in my life. Wow, Kai, why lie and not say the truth? No PR stylist bailing you out of this one. I can't condone this.
yeah, that's the thing. It does look kind of crazy, but shout out Kai, though. You feel me? Shout out Kai.
This clip got 2.9k likes. He shouldn't be allowed to speak on music ever again. What do you mean you never listened to Reno before? Someone said, it's not that serious. Not knowing who Reno is, but listening to Dior vs. You, yeah, sure, guys. So anyways, a little bit of context. If you guys don't know, Kai Cenat is almost universally known these days as someone who doesn't have taste, like, at all. Like, not even one bit. Recently, like some months ago, Kai Cenat started listening to like Dior vs. You, Until Japan, and everyone was like, yo, there's no way like he's actually going on SoundCloud and organically finding these artists himself. Somebody's putting him on, and they're joking that he's a music stylist. You know what I mean?
I'm weak, not a music stylist. Someone that puts you on the music. That's the job I need. Shit, hire my ass for that. I'll put you on some fire.
Hence all the comments about him having a music stylist. For example, his stylist ain't put him on game quick enough, but somehow he religiously listens to Dior vs. You. At least he's honest. Yeah, at least he's honest. He's definitely heard of Summrs before though. Both his music stylist and emotion stylist wasn't there, so we had to raw dog this convo. Sorry,
Weak. Chill, guys. We gotta chill. Days Within? Yo, shout out my boy Days Within. He's fire. Okay, in the YouTube video? What the hell, bro? I gotta take a photo of this. I literally gotta take a photo of this. I just fucking commented on his shit. That's funny. That's so funny.
Kai Cenat, I forgot to install the 2021 patch update. Kai Cenat needs to be canceled for this. Wonder if being a music stylist pays well. And other people called Kai Cenat a culture vulture.
No, he's not a fucking culture vulture, bro. He's black. He's literally black from New York. Like, calm down, guys. I gotta chill.
You didn't know Kai Cenat was also named like the #1 most influential streamer in hip hop. And I think he was also on like Complex's hip hop like media top 30, whatever it's called, like power players. He was like #3 or something. So he definitely does, and they're not wrong about that. He definitely does have a huge influence. Probably should be Plaque Boy Max in my opinion, but whatever. Anyways, I feel like this clip shows two things. Number one, and this is pretty obvious, Kai Cenat doesn't really have taste when it comes to music. I don't think anyone's really surprised by this. And I'll explain this point further into the video, but I feel like the whole stylist thing comes from Kai Cenat not coming off as a genuine person when he interacts with certain people and is just on stream doing his segments. For example, Kai Cenat's whole like persona and his entire streams are almost like optimized in order for him to reach the most amount of people possible and like reach as many demographics as he possibly could. And
Yeah, I feel it, because as a major brand, it's like you have to kind of move that way and just be accessible for everyone. You feel me? Like, be very G-rated. Like, obviously, he's probably not, like G-rated in real life. Like, who is? You feel me? But yeah, and I think too, bro, once it gets to a certain point, it's just, I don't know. It's certain things that like you have to delegate to somebody else. So I don't know. Do I think he's genuine? I still think he's genuine, bro. But I just think maybe he has to be a little bit more aware of how it's coming off, I guess. But at the end of the day, if it's really going up for real, should we really be tripping? Should we really care?
because of that, he does things he's clearly not into. For example, pretending to listen to a certain type of rap music. But yeah, let's keep going. Anyways, after this clip went everywhere, a couple of like underground Twitter pages started posting like old Kai Cenat fit pics, and it started there, but it went all over the internet. This is the first one. Yeah, pretty
Bro, y'all are so childish, bro. Oh my god. Chill, gang. What you mean? The jeans with the black shirt, that's hard, bro. Y'all hating, bro. Come on, guys. Like, obviously he's not gonna be wearing Balenci with Rick. You feel me? Like, before he's on, like, come on, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this.
I don't know. Yeah, trash fit, not gonna lie. Then there's this one. I don't know. It's kind of like a New York fit. Yeah, nothing crazy. Stylist saved his life, but I don't know. Even when you like see the pictures of him with like, I guess all this drip on or where it just doesn't even look right. And a lot of those pictures just aren't even good. Someone else said, y'all forgot when he wore this shit. What was he thinking? Yeah.
Nah, this is actually funny, but shout out my nigga Kai, bro. Shout out my nigga Kai. I don't give a fuck, bro. Y'all some hating ass niggas.
Yeah, I don't know. He just got like bad style. And to be honest, it's pretty clear Kai Cenat got some sort of like stylist in this corner, you know?
Okay, like, who wouldn't, bro? Who wouldn't? Like, let's keep it a whole buck, bro. You gonna sit there and put your outfits together when you got the type of bread? Hell nah, you gonna pay somebody else to do it.
But I don't even think that stylist is doing a good job because nothing he wears looks natural on him, to be real with you. It's just like expensive shit. Kai Cenat is currently getting hate online for having a stylist, fit stylist, music stylist, reaction stylist, and the whole like funny thing about the whole stylist comment is that like, and this goes for like other rappers too, people will be like, oh, you got like a movie stylist, or you got like for example, Osama-san changed his profile picture to, I forgot, like a still from this one film, I believe, and someone was like, oh, he got a profile picture stylist, like he got a movie stylist. So it's almost like anything that seems out of any of these entertainers, like I'm gonna say like palette,
like
or
their scope, yeah, because y'all think they're not on something. It's like when they do something like that, everyone's like, oh, you got a stylist. Like, bro, y'all are hating.
or range of taste. I don't know. Fans see through that so clearly, and they like immediately call them out for it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's funny as fuck. Here's some other like trash bit pics of Kai Cenat in NYC wearing Rick Owens and Chrome Hearts.
Yeah, that's hard. The I Love Smiths, that's hard. I don't see nothing wrong with this outfit.
So it said, bro has zero style. I don't know, like I almost feel like someone said that shirt is too white and the blacks don't coordinate. Could have done without the hat. Too much red in the pic. Could have worn red boots and shoes. I almost feel like he has somebody telling him what to buy, but like not somebody telling him like what to put on. Cause like, okay, the I Love Milf shirt is, yeah, not the thing. The pants too. Yeah, this is pretty trash. Not gonna lie. The hat is cool though. I like the hat.
Bruh hating, bro. That shirt hard. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Also, if you didn't know, Kai Cenat has a fashion series, or did have a fashion series on his YouTube channel. Wonder how that went. Anyways, after all of like the stylist memes, they started on Twitter, or people just hating on his fit pics. It started like just spreading to, I guess, the mainstream side of the internet. There's this emotional stylist meme trend on TikTok that went viral. But anyways, after this, I guess Kai consulted with his PR, and they were like, all right, you gotta do something about this. So I guess his whole strategy was like flip the stylist thing and own it. For example, he was calling Ray, or Ray called him. Ray is like this little bro Asian streamer that he put on and is cool with. He asked Kai if he could ski with him, and he said no because his lifestyles told him he couldn't. And
That's funny. I would have got annoyed at that though. I'm not gonna lie.
then this other like girl called him, and he was like, I gotta hang up because my phone stylist told me no. And I don't know how he managed to do this, but he made like he's using like the least unfunny, like he's using the stylist term in like the least unfunny way. Like, what do you mean life stylist and phone stylist? Like, there's so many like funnier ways you could say it, but whatever. And like there was this one
I feel it. Okay, he's just trying to like poke fun at it, basically. You know.
comment where they said this might be a 200 IQ play. Y'all know how people say jokes over when Mr. Beats gets in on a trend / meme. I think Kai finna pull one of those with the style. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious that's what he's trying to do, like own the whole like, oh haha, I got a stylist for this and that. But I feel like the root cause is still unaddressed. He's just so disingenuous sometimes. It just rubs a lot of people the wrong way. Anyways, this Summrs fan page on Twitter said, it truly makes me happy that the current wave of Kai Cenat hate is coming from him not knowing this man.
Which
like,
is kind of crazy, but you know, the internet gonna hate you for something.
a picture of Summrs. Man, everyone loved Reno. Humble king. Deserved. King Reno. The funny thing too is that like most of the time, Summrs, right? He like responds like this on the internet, but this time he didn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm about to say that too. First of all, Summrs definitely be talking like online and stuff, but and two, like Summrs does get a lot of love, but at the same time, people be hating on him too. But yeah, that is funny. He didn't say shit. He didn't say nothing. He was like, yeah, y'all better defend me, nigga. The fuck? Like, yeah, tell him what's up. Nah, but yeah, I don't think it was that deep. But you know, at a certain point, these clip pages, bro, especially when you got a name as big as Kai, like one little fuck up, boom, that's 5-10 million views for somebody else. And you think that other guys, you feel me, gonna give up 10-15 million views? Like, nah, they're not. So yeah, just be careful, son.
That's funny. And by the way, the whole stylist thing has been around. Let me explain. Like, I don't know, earlier this year, Kai Cenat got mad with his chat after they like kept saying he had a reaction stylist. But that's not even like the closest to how bad it was. Like there's like a video of Kai
Being supposed to have a music style not be able to form it. Bro, y'all suck, bro. How do you think he got to this point?
Cenat pretending to like know Cardi lyrics. I think it was on stage at Rolling Loud. Oh, there's also a point like on his stream where he did the same thing. This wasn't really like bad because somebody sent him this list, but I guess so. When Kai Cenat co-signed like Saw Baby's new project Sahim, everyone's like, yo, no way you're actually like a fan. You know, Saw Baby's been around forever. The main person who he reacted to who really like got him exposed for not being like a real fan, and he didn't even do anything like blatantly wrong, was Ken Carson, because I don't know, people could just tell like he wasn't really
Yeah, I don't think Kai's a King Carson fan. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, and like not everyone has to be a fan of everything. Like, but yeah.
into the music or really understood what was going on, you know? And that happened after like a great chaos. But anyways, this one tweet kind of sums everything up. Nothing Kai Cenat does feels genuine or himself. It's like everything he does is like a team telling him to do it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like, just to be clear, I think Kai Cenat is a great streamer and he can be entertaining, and honestly, like, he's crazy. Like, his work ethic is crazy. You know what I mean? Probably should have given that disclaimer at the very beginning of the video. Most people clicked off, but I'm gonna just say it here anyways. I feel like this boils it down to the core. If you go to like the replies, everyone's defending Kai, and I don't even think what this guy said was so like disrespectful. This one guy said, all homosexual white people hate Kai Cenat. This is how I felt for years, low-key. Okay, that guy wasn't. Touch some grass. But yeah, basically, I don't know, to me, everything Kai Cenat does almost feels like a performance rather than his true self. But I also feel like that's just what streaming has become, or kind of is, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys watch Jason the Ween. I don't really watch him, but I'll see like a lot of his clips on like YouTube, or I don't know, like Twitter or Instagram or TikTok sometimes. And he kind of blew up off doing like speed dating or like e-dating on like Discord and shit. And he'd also do like IRL versions, and I almost feel like his IRL stuff with girls and other segments he does is like reality TV, but for like teenagers and kids, you know, where it's like, you know, it's not actually real, but
it's just, yeah, a lot of this stuff isn't real. Even these videos, these like prank videos, a lot of the stuff is fake, guys. You gotta remember, people are focused on doing one thing, making a video. So if anything is off of that task of making this video, it doesn't matter, you know? So just be careful what you believe is real online.
Feels real just based on the way it's being presented, if that makes sense. I just feel like Twitch streams distribute the content so much better because you can watch those like E-dates on YouTube. You can be watching it live. You can find those clips on like TikTok and Instagram, you know what I mean? Rather than just like episodes. But they kind of are episodes as well, if that makes sense. What Kai does is also similar to that. It's like reality TV, like all his segments with all these like celebrities or internet figures or memes or fellow streamers. And he's definitely like putting on fake personas in front of a lot of these people. And that's kind of just his whole shtick, you know? High energy, positive, going crazy. I don't know, and he beefs here and there, but that's really it. And at the end of the day, you also gotta understand that most of the Kai Cenat's audience is like young teenagers, you know what I mean? Like they don't really have the consciousness to analyze his behavior or the way he acts. To them, he's just entertaining. But anyways, I feel like that's enough for this Yap session. Take care, peace, bye.
Yeah, shout out, bro. Fire video. I think at any point, once you get too big, they're gonna start to hate you. Just like Drake said. What'd he say? One day they'll tell you that you're the man, but the next day they'll tell you something different. I was like, damn, bro.